Hello. Welcome to the brand new podcast, Lauren on the World. My name is Patrick Hansen, and Lauren joins me now. Hello, Lauren.
Hello, Patrick.
Now, we had this idea of doing a podcast where I would basically just every week ask you some questions about stories in the news, or ask your opinion on stories in the news. So we're going to give it a go, and fingers crossed. It is the first one, so if the sound quality isn't that good, we will make him better. And also for the next one as well, hopefully we'll have some listener comments and listener emails as well that we can delve into. So Lauren, anything you'd like to say before we start?
Not really.
Brilliant. Well, that's a great way to start, isn't it? So the first one, I don't know why I've done this. The first two stories which I was going to mention are both of deaths, which isn't very nice, but the first one is I wanted to find out your opinion, or if you had anything to say on a story which was released today, Friday the 12th of February, of Walter Frederick Morrison dies at the age of 90. Now, first of all, Lauren, do you know who he is?
No.
Walter Frederick Morrison. I'm sure actually the listeners probably don't know who he is either. It's the inventor of the Frisbee.
Oh.
You know what the Frisbee is, don't you?
Yes, I do.
That's good. What is the Frisbee? Do you want to explain what the Frisbee is?
Like a little disc you throw in the air.
Yes. Well done.
Yeah.
Well, he's died at the age of 90 today.
Well, he had a good life.
Yeah, exactly. Also, this was released yesterday, the 11th of February. Alexander McQueen died. Now, do you know who he is?
No.
Well, he was a fashion designer.
Oh, I do actually, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. I have heard of his name, but I go for Bieber more than that. But I have heard of his name, yes. Was he in the 60s, like?
No, he wasn't. He was...
I mean, was he a 60s designer?
No. He was... actually, I don't know exactly how old he was when he died. I think he wasn't more than... he was in his 30s, I would say, when he died. Yeah, he committed suicide yesterday.
Oh, jeez, poor family.
So lots of designers and things are giving their well wishes at the moment, and we would like to do the same. What else? Now, I don't know exactly how long this podcast is going to go on for, so if I find some new stories along the way, I might mention them, because we've got an internet connection here. Now, I've just mentioned two deaths, so maybe we should go to something which is a little bit more...
what about my show?
Well, can we not do that at the moment? Can we do that later? This isn't part of your new show.
Oh, isn't it? Oh.
Okay. Now you have no. I should also say as well that Lauren has no idea what stories I'm going to mention.
No.
And it should all be completely improvised. And fingers crossed, we don't need to edit it either. So it'll just be going out as is, with all of the mistakes as well. I'm sure there'll be a few. Now. This story here, which I think you'll like, is about Katie Price and Pt1.
Oh yes, was it about their child being in the paper?
About what? Yeah, what?
Princess.
You can't just throw words at me.
Oh,
though.
was it Princess who was in the paper with Jordan eyelashes?
Well, yeah, sort of.
Yeah, I saw it on the internet.
Katie Price has defended herself as a good mother after being criticised for dressing up her toddler daughter, Princess, in false eyelashes and makeup. The 31-year-old mother of three spoke out while on a trip to Vienna after a photo of the princess sparked widespread condemnation. Now, this is the picture here.
I saw it, yeah.
What do you think? Who is?
Little girl.
Like that?
Well, no, she's not. She's too young to have that false eyelashes on.
Yeah, but she looks terrible.
Well, did Jordan give the picture to the press?
I don't know. It doesn't actually say. The picture showing the blonde, blue-eyed princess wearing full makeup and stuff. It doesn't actually say, but Peter Andre is disgusted.
Well, Peter Andre is always disgusted.
Yeah, exactly.
He takes things far too seriously. But the thing is, Jordan doesn't take it. She doesn't give enough time to her family. How can she? She's always away and doing things. Not, you should give your attention to your children.
Yeah, well, she is. Well, she was on her way to Vienna at the time.
Where's the children then? With her or where?
Probably with her. But to be honest, if you were a child of her, then you would be going all around the world, wouldn't you? So that's not too bad.
I know, but what are they going to be like when they're 30?
That's true. Well, she's only 31.
I know.
Which is ridiculous. She's only 31. So that was... I thought you might have something to say on this. Also... well, let's move on from that one, actually. How do you feel about this? A decent middle-aged man, okay, so in other words, somebody who hasn't really done anything wrong in civilization, was spared jail after stabbing a teenager who attacked him in his home. A mild-natured middle-aged man who stabbed a teenager in the throat after being attacked by an axe-wielding youth in his own home has been spared jail by the nation's most senior judge.
He's a judge?
No, well, he's not a judge, no, but the person who spared him from jail is a judge.
I don't, so
you don't understand
where's the axe gone? Where's the axe come from?
What, the axe is the person who broke... Right, basically, it's a middle-aged man who was at home, okay, and his... and somebody broke into his house with an axe, and this man stabbed him in the throat and then was taken to court, but now he's been spared jail, so he's not going to go to prison for stabbing this thief in the throat. Do you feel anything about that? Anything particular?
Yeah, well, it couldn't have been that placid, could he, if he killed him stabbed him in the throat?
But this man broke into his house. Imagine if somebody broke into your house with an axe, and the only thing you could find was a knife, and you stabbed him, and then you're going to court because you stabbed him.
Well, I'd have to be there, wouldn't I, really?
You'd have to... Well, I'm sure it'd be a different story if you were there.
So it would.
So any comments on that? What do you think?
Well, I suppose if I was in the same situation, I would have probably done it, but I wouldn't have killed him.
You wouldn't have killed him?
No.
I don't know if... Did he... No, he wasn't killed. He wasn't killed. No, he was left with life-threatening injuries after drink and drug-fueled teenager attacked him with an axe.
It's not really... Yeah, we all know about these sort of people, so yeah. So I admire him in a way, but at least he didn't kill him.
At least he didn't kill him. So you think that he was... but what do you think about the fact that he was taken to court over that, though? Somebody broke into his house with an axe and he was...
That's the way the legal system is, isn't it?
It's the way the legal system is. And so you agree with the judge, Lord Judge, that's what his name is.
I don't agree with any judges.
Well, so you don't agree with the judge?
I just don't like judges.
Yeah, but you don't agree with the judge that he was let go?
I do, but I just don't like judges.
No, you don't like judges?
No.
Okay, but you agree with this judge? Lord's Judge, by the way, that's his actual name. His surname is Judge. He's the Lord's Chief Justice, but his surname is Judge.
Anyway, let's move on.
No, let's not move on. It's up to me what we say.
Okay, well, I mean...
So you don't like judges?
I don't like judges, but yes, he may have done the right thing in the outcome by not putting him in prison because he was defending his house and everything, so yes.
Right, okay. Now it just doesn't feel like you're...
I am participating.
Right, okay. Moving back on to judges again, actually. Tony Blair attacks Iraq inquiry as part of Britain's obsession with the conspiracy theories. Now, you are aware, I'm pretty sure you're probably aware of this, of the Tribunal for the Iraq War, which is going on at the moment, where lots of people are being interviewed and questioned regarding the Iraq War to see if it was actually illegal to start the Iraq War. And Tony Blair was interviewed recently. Are you aware of this?
Yes, I am.
You are. Good. That's good. Now, Tony, first of all, what are your impressions of Tony Blair?
Never liked him.
No?
No.
Why?
Because he's weak. And all he thinks about is money. All he cares about is power, and he doesn't care about the country, and he's a waste of space. Okay. Well, that's quite political, which is good. This is where we want this podcast to go. So you think that he just has thrived on money? Is that what you're saying? Like his wife, for example, who makes like thousands of pounds on seminars. And now they're supposed to be Christians, and also they left the country in a terrible state, and I'm glad that he's under tribunal, and I hope that it carries on, and he suffers for his crimes.
What do you think the outcome should be? What do you think he should... First of all, I mean, do you think that what do you think of the war? Do you think the war should have been done?
No, the war shouldn't have been done. Of course it shouldn't have. No war should ever be done. It was basically because of the oil or something and money, and that's why they started the war, and he knew that, and that's why he let it carry on, because of his own means, nothing to do with the people.
Right, okay, so you don't agree with the war. So what do you think should happen to the people who are directly responsible for us going to war?
Well, they should all be put in court and then go to prison.
So the court case which is happening at the moment, now I don't exactly know what the outcome of the court case will be, whether or not it will be.
I mean, I don't like people going to prison, but that's the only thing people do in this country is put them in prison. So.
But right, okay, so you're saying this now. You're saying that people should go to, these people should go to prison, or these people should go to court, but you don't agree with judges.
No,
so
well,
is there any?
As they say, then why don't they take all their money away from them, put them in the street with no money, Tony Blair, no money. Sit him down with a little card saying, "Give me food and money." That's his punishment. No prison, just that. No money at all.
So you should say that he should just live his life as a tramp on the street.
Yeah, that's better than prison because prison's too good for him.
But surely
he can realise
that wouldn't work though. That wouldn't work.
Because he realised what everybody else goes through.
Because somebody would see him on the street, a press person would see him on the street and give him money for a story.
Not if it was a country.